Lulu finally reunited with Charlotte, y'all. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review live for Chester for General Hospital, March 13, 2025. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know your thoughts on today's episode down below. So we're going to start with Jason now. So they was on their way back home or whatever, and then Charlotte came up asking if she could use the phone to call Lulu and let her know she on her way. And Anna was like, no. So I was like, what she scared she gonna do? I was like, I don't know. But then she ends up convincing her to wait. The best thing to do is to wait or whatever. But her and Jason was talking, and she was concerned that Lulu's phone was being hacked. And he was trying to get Anna to see, like, you can't trust Brennan. You don't know just because the men said that they ain't do it, that Brennan wasn't the one that sent them. Sorry, y'all. That Brennan wasn't the one that sent them doesn't mean you could trust him. And I said, same apply to you, Jason. Just because Sidwell said he didn't sit up here and blow up Sunny Place don't mean he telling the truth. Y'all been in this, both of y'all been in y'all business for a long time to know these folks will tell y'all anything. But Anna ends up telling Jason that she thinks that Brennan don't have ulterior motives when it comes to Carly, and he'll never do anything to hurt Carly or whatever and all this other stuff. Then they show the scene where Brennan actually went over there to tell Lulu to come with him. It's important or whatever. And she was like, I don't have to go anywhere with you. And Carly was like, you can trust him. And I said, yeah, now, any other day I would have believed that Brennan would do whatever for Carly because he been running around doing whatever for her. He been running around doing whatever for Jocelyn. But we know what he been up to. And they still don't know about Jocelyn. So I'm wondering when she gonna come back on the screen. You got Michael gone. You got Jocelyn gone. But Lulu ends up going with Brennan. That's when the plan ends up landing or whatever. And they finally reunite. Carly, Lulu, Maxie. So they was just having a girls' night. And that's when, Brennan ends up. But, well, before that, Carly was staring Brennan down. And Jordan noticed. And she told Brennan. Maxie and Carly ended up talking about why she was staring at him and what's going on between them. And she was just saying that they want two different things. And something about Brandon got a long list of women, including, what was her name? Was it Virginia? Not Virginia. That's who she was talking about that grave. Who was it? I forgot that lady name. But yeah, they was just talking about that. And Maxie just convinced her because on tomorrow's episode, look like they finally finna do the do. And I'm wondering if next week Jocelyn gonna be back. But yeah, that's all that happened with them. Brendan and Jordan, she was trying to get information about Sidwell. First, I was like, what she want out of him? I said, he can't be trusted. No, none of these people can be trusted, that they be trusted and stuff. But yeah, she was just trying to get information out of him. He ends up telling her some things. Portia drew Curtis. So, Curtis ends up asking Drew why he in his wife's office or whatever. I said, so much hostility or whatever. And then he ends up presenting the opportunity about, them working together on this program for the kids and giving his sob story. No, he full of crap. And everybody keep reading him. Everybody keep telling him about himself. He over here like, I'm just doing it for the kids. And we was already doing it anyways or whatever. Then after she finally agrees, that's when he decides to take it upon himself to ask Curtis to run the story. I said, he the one who ran the first story in the first place. But yeah, at first Curtis was like, no or whatever. But then Portia ends up convincing him to do it. They end up convincing Jordan to do it as well because Drew approached her. Might as well cross that out. Drew approached her as well. And I said, Portia, your time is ticking. You don't sit up here and lie to this man. How many times? This the second time, ain't it? Or is this the third? Either way it go. One too many. He just gonna reunite with his ex-wife. No, she over here with Isaiah, but at the same time, I think they sit up here and brought up the storyline where he started warning her to be careful and all this other stuff for a reason, but we'll see. Sasha and Willow keep going back and forth. I was like, both of y'all in the same boat, to be honest. And that's why I was like, nobody can really say nothing. They was just going back and forth. Sasha was telling about herself about she ended up with Drew or whatever, and she see the type of person that Drew is, and that's why she, acting this way towards her and all this stuff. Then she started telling her about herself. Said she seen Sam was gone and he was grieving Sam, and she just swooped in. She was like, Sam wasn't even, they wasn't even a couple when that happened. I was like, Willow. I said, Willow, you just pulled that out you pulled it out the sky. But then she was like, she was just sitting there, and she was like, when was your due date again? And that's when she mentioned the stuff about Sam. I said, no, you on the right track about the due date. When she find out about Cody, at the same time that Michael find out about the kids or whatever, I said, do the math. You almost there? I said, you almost there, Willow. Now this stuff about Sam, no. No. Then keep coming for Jason and stuff. I said, he ain't did nothing yet. He ain't did nothing. But yeah, they just kept going back and forth or whatever about who wrong. And then she said something about she didn't have no vows. I think Sasha was like, I'm not married. I didn't have no vows. I said, but you done slept with her husband. I was like, look. But everybody just glad Sasha telling Willow about herself. But I said, she's still in the wrong too. And once again, if you want to keep something secret, you might want to shut up. You might want to shut up and start trying to judge people when you don't slept with her man. She had already cheated, but still, they still legally married. I was like, you act like you done did something grand too. Then yeah, no, it was something else. I think Willow said something about what happened only had something to do with Willow, Michael, and Drew. I said her too. And said and her too, because after he found out about the kiss, he done ran over here and slept with her and got her pregnant. And wait till you find out. Wait until you find out. Lucas and his Marco dude. So what, he dropped his wallet or his card or something like that. Then he's like, I can prove them who I said it is. And then Lucas just going on and on about Brad and just telling this man his whole life story. You don't know, dude. You don't know who sent him. You don't know what he after. He told my son, just leave me a key to your room. I said, don't do that. I said, don't do that. You obviously still want Brad. Yeah, he just telling his sob story. It's not his sob story, his life story. He telling his life story to this man and stuff. He just telling what Brad did. He done went to jail for 6 months. I said, people be y'all out for too much information. Gotta sit up here and tell nothing. You sit up here and tell absolutely nothing. I don't know. That's y'all answer. That's what you're supposed to say. I don't know. Even if you do know. I don't know. I was like, nothing too much. Not too much going on, Anytime they ask you something, that's what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say nothing. And so they think nothing. But yeah, he over here told that the man was in jail for 6 months and now he back. Then he just told me that the only reason why he here is what he said. I don't think he told him that he blackmailed somebody, but basically, it wasn't because of his hard work or nothing like that. He basically ain't changed and all that. Just telling the dude, and at first I thought dude was going to be like, yeah, I'm finna go. No. They end up kissing and he told me to leave him a doggone room key. So we'll see if he actually does. I said, Brad, where is you? I said, where you at, Brad? He over here trying to get your man. Elizabeth and Lucky was finally finna have some long time. Then here come Rick. He ends up bringing the paperwork that shows that, she been cleared. He ends up telling that, he got her back paid. I said, she wasn't gone for one day. She was only gone one day. Y'all know this so time. But yeah, and then he started going back and forth with Lucky about Elizabeth, and she deserves so much better, and they start going back and forth and everything. I said, ain't she with Ava? I said, I said, let me find out Ava your backup choice. You really wanted Elizabeth. If y'all hear some clicking, that's me on the laptop. That's me on the laptop doing some work. But yeah, that's all that happened with Lucas and Marco. He giving his life story to this man. Elizabeth, Lucky, like I said, they was trying to enjoy a long time. Then when Rick, by the time he left, Lucky over here asleep. I said, no, Lucky, wake up. I said, wake up, Lucky, y'all find it alone. I said, get up for somebody else to come. I bet I skipped something. Elizabeth and Lucky get interrupted again by Rick. Sasha and Willow argue. Anna thinks they may have tapped Lulu's phone. I think I forgot to say that. I don't know. But yeah. I already talked about Carly and Maxie. It looked like she convinced her to give it a try or to sleep with Brandon over here because they talking on tomorrow's episode and look like it's finally about to happen. So we'll see how all that plays out. But I think that's everything, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is Her Girls Today. Be safe.